Stop thinking of your suitcase as something personal. The moment you hand it over at the airport, it stops being luggage and becomes a data object moving through an automated system built for volume, not sentiment. Every year, that system processes billions of bags at speeds no human could keep up with. When something goes wrong, it's rarely dramatic. There's no explosion, no alarms. A scanner hesitates. A wheel catches. A label reflects light the wrong way. And suddenly your bag is no longer flowing forward. It's diverted, sidelined, or parked in a warehouse while your flight leaves without it. That's the reality of modern air travel. The infrastructure is optimized for throughput. If the system has to choose between protecting your belongings and keeping the belt moving, it will always choose the belt. But that doesn't mean you're powerless. It means you have to understand how the system thinks. Today, I'm breaking down a set of precise, field-tested adjustments that dramatically reduce the chances of your bag being delayed, damaged, seized, or destroyed. This isn't about luck. It's about engineering your luggage to survive an environment that was never designed to be gentle. Most travelers assume suitcases fail when a zipper blows out or a shell cracks. That's not what usually ends the journey. The real failure point is almost invisible. The wheel axle. Those tiny bearings feel smooth on polished terminal floors, but behind the scenes, they're subjected to constant side impacts. Automated diverters slam into bags laterally. Pusher arms twist wheels out of alignment. Add carpet fibers, grit, hair, and chemical residue from de-icing fluids, and you get a grinding paste that builds heat and friction fast. When wheels start dragging, bags stop tracking correctly, and bags that don't track cleanly get flagged. The most common mistake people make at this point is reaching for WD-40. That spray is a short-term solvent, not a true lubricant. It loosens grime briefly, but it leaves behind residue that attracts more dirt. Within a trip or two, the problem is worse than before. What you want instead is food-grade silicone spray. Silicone dries into a thin film that repels moisture and sheds dust rather than trapping it. After each trip, take 10 minutes. Remove any wheel caps if possible. Pull out hair and fibers with tweezers. Apply a light mist of silicone lubricant and rotate the wheel to distribute it. Wipe away excess until it's dry. This simple routine extends wheel life significantly and, more importantly, prevents the dragging and skewing that cause bags to be pulled off the system mid-journey. Once you land, a different problem emerges. You're standing at baggage claim, watching an endless loop of nearly identical black suitcases roll past. Modern luggage design has converged. Most bags are dark, hard-shelled rectangles. If you hesitate even a few seconds, your bag loops again, or worse, someone else grabs it by mistake. The old advice was to tie a ribbon or hang a charm. In automated environments, that's a bad idea. Loose attachments catch on conveyor mesh and diverter paddles. When that happens, security often removes them, or the machinery tears them off violently, sometimes damaging the bag itself. Visibility matters, but profile matters more. The smarter solution is flat, high-contrast identification. A strip of neon gaffer tape or a bold vinyl sticker placed directly on a smooth face of the shell works far better. Avoid seams and handles. Human vision detects bright, solid color faster than shape or pattern. That flash of neon lets you identify your bag instantly without adding anything that can snag or jam. Timing your bag drop is another misunderstood risk. Many travelers believe dropping a bag as early as possible is safer. In reality, airports operate on narrow, active windows. If you check a bag before your flight's processing window opens, it doesn't go toward the aircraft. It goes into early bag storage, a holding system, where bags are parked, retrieved, rescanned, and reintroduced later. Each of those steps adds failure points. Barcode misreads, retrieval delays, system timeouts. During peak traffic, bags can miss the reintegration window entirely. The most reliable path is direct induction, dropping your bag right when your airline's window opens so it flows straight from counter to sorter to aircraft without stopping. Early isn't safer. Precise is. Medication is where mistakes become legal problems. A pill that's routine at home may be strictly controlled elsewhere. Scanner systems are now linked to customs databases. Dense clusters resembling pills can trigger inspection while your bag is nowhere near you. If something looks suspicious, it may be seized or rejected without explanation. Some countries ban common cold medicines. Others require advanced government approval for ADHD prescriptions. A doctor's note alone may not be sufficient. The safest approach is strict discipline. Check medication rules for every country you visit or transit. Keep medicines in original pharmacy packaging with your name visible. Never place them in checked luggage. Carry documentation in your cabin bag so you can explain if questioned. If customs pulls your carry-on, you're present. If they pull your checked bag, it simply disappears. Liquids cause a different kind of failure. At altitude, cabin pressure drops significantly. Air trapped inside bottles expands. If a container is filled to the brim, pressure forces liquid past the threads or pops the cap entirely. That's why people open their bags to find shampoo coating everything. The fix is physics, not hope. Flexible bottles should be squeezed before sealing so they form a slight vacuum. Rigid bottles should be decanted to leave visible airspace. Every liquid should be double-bagged. Screw caps loosen under vibration. Finally, place liquids at the geometric center of the suitcase, cushioned by clothing. Never against the shell where impact transfers directly to the container. Human error at check-in is more common than people realize. Agents are rushed, lines are long, destination tags are applied quickly. It's not rare for a bag to receive the wrong routing code or for an old tag to be left behind. Once the bag enters the system, the barcode is law. Before leaving the counter, perform the match. Compare the destination code on your bag tag with the sticker on your boarding pass. Check the airport code, your name, and the flight number. Catching a mismatch immediately prevents days of recovery calls later. Bag construction matters more now than it used to. Soft-sided bags feel forgiving, but flexibility works against them in automated systems. When a diverter hits a soft bag, it deforms instead of sliding. That deformation increases friction and creates jams. Straps and loose zippers catch easily. Hard-shell polycarbonate cases outperform alternatives. ABS plastic becomes brittle in cold cargo holds. Aluminum dents and misaligns frames. Polycarbonate flexes under impact and rebounds, allowing it to slide rather than grab. It protects contents while surviving repeated abuse. Ticketing tricks like hidden city itineraries fail completely when checked luggage is involved. The system routes bags strictly by barcode. If your ticket ends elsewhere, your bag will go there, whether you do or not. Retrieving it exposes the violation and can trigger penalties. Checked bags and skip lagging don't mix. Locks matter too. Security agencies are authorized to open checked bags. Non-compliant locks are cut without hesitation. Only approved locks with universal access keys allow inspection without destruction. Flexible cable locks are superior to rigid shackles, which can snag and break in machinery. Traveling with others introduces a simple but powerful safeguard: cross-packing. Instead of assigning one bag per person, distribute essentials across all bags. That way, if one is delayed, everyone still has basics. It turns a trip-ruining loss into a manageable inconvenience. Sometimes the smartest move is not checking a bag at all. Overweight fees add up quickly. Liability limits are low. For heavy or bulky items, shipping can be cheaper, safer, and fully insured. Door-to-door delivery bypasses the airport system entirely and often arrives before you do. Tracking devices are valuable but not foolproof. Batteries die, signals drop, Always back them up with physical identification inside the bag. When tags are torn off, internal ID is often what gets a bag reunited. If your bag arrives damaged, act immediately. Photograph it on the carousel, capture close-ups, file a report before leaving the claim area. Once you walk away, responsibility becomes difficult to prove. Packing physics also matters. Heavy items belong at the wheel end to keep the center of gravity low. This improves stability, reduces tipping, and helps the bag track cleanly through conveyors. High centers of gravity cause wobble, and wobble causes jams. Old barcode stickers are silent hazards. Scanners read whatever they see first. Remove every old label and clean residue before travel. Give the system one clear signal. Insurance assumptions are dangerous. Airline liability is capped and often excludes valuables entirely. If you can't replace it easily, it belongs in the cabin. Self-service bag drops are often more reliable than staffed counters. You control tag placement and ensure clean adhesion. A flat, unwrinkled barcode scans faster and more accurately. Spinner wheels are convenient but vulnerable. Exposed swivel mounts snap easily. Two-wheel inline designs protect the wheels within the frame and survive impacts better, especially for heavy loads. Fragile items need isolation, not compression. Build a soft buffer in every direction. Shake tests reveal weaknesses. Movement equals breakage. Lithium batteries never belong in checked bags. If detected, they're removed and discarded, often delaying the entire bag. Smart luggage must have removable batteries or it won't fly. Scales vary. Always pack under the limit with margin. Humidity and calibration differences can push borderline bags over unexpectedly. Document your contents. Photos before packing, after packing, and at drop-off create proof if claims are needed. Packing cubes make inspections cleaner and reduce disruption when bags are searched. Finally, consider the suitcase itself. Older bags are heavy and waste weight allowance. Modern materials reduce empty weight, reduce impact energy, and survive better as a result. Your bag isn't just something you drag behind you anymore. It's an object moving through a massive automated network that values speed above all else. That system isn't personal, but it is predictable. When you understand how it measures, routes, and flags luggage, you stop being at its mercy. Prepare your gear with intention. Remove ambiguity. Reduce friction. And you dramatically improve the odds that when you land, your bag does too. If you've ever had a bag disappear, you already know how much this matters. And if this kind of breakdown helps you travel smarter, you know where to find more of it. Safe travels.